I'd like to call the meeting to order, the regular board meeting for July 28, 2008. Can I get roll call, please?
Ms. Funderburg? Here. Mr. Mankiewicz?
Here.
Ms. Kraut? Here. Ms. Roscoe? Here. Ms. Buckley? Here. Mr. Kuderich?
Present.
Ms. Freres? Here.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All matters listed under the consent agenda are considered to be routine in nature by the Board of Education and will be acted upon one motion. There will be no separate discussion on these items. If any member of the Board of Education or any citizens request discussion on an item, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and will become the first item of business under the report of the superintendent's portion of the agenda.
Mr. President, I move that we accept the consent agenda as provided. Support.
Motion by Ms. Freer, supported by Ms. Buckley. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Consent agenda is passed. Next item of business is report of the superintendent. Mr. Weiss.
Thank you, Mr. President. We have a number of items. First of all, at our last board meeting, the board members made first and second and third choices regarding committees, and you have in your packet, and actually I gave it to you with my weekly update, a listing of the committees that everyone has been assigned to. Again, a few of those committees are going to be pretty active this year, namely the curriculum and the human resources and the business and finance committee. We anticipate a lot of activities there. The personnel committee probably will not meet a lot this year for the reason that the board as an entire unit, a committee of the whole, has been dealing with the policy issues there. So the policy committee will pretty much be our study sessions where we've been working on the MASB policy. Do any of the board members have any questions about the committee?
I actually have a problem, Mr. President, Carl, with the initiative committees.
Mm-hmm.
I can't make the one, the healthy living. Unfortunately, I'd love to. I've actually never served on that committee.
Okay.
But it has to do with the timing.
Time of the meetings.
Yeah, apparently they're every second Tuesday at 4 o'clock, I believe, and that really is bad
Do you want
for
to
me.
take you off that?
Yeah, I had talked to Tom, and Tom, are you gonna be able to be?
Yeah, I can cover that for you.
What's that, on healthy living?
Healthy living.
So we'll add Tom. And again, we have Celeste on there too, so.
We just need to find out for sure exactly when all these meetings meet, when they start back up.
Dates.
We make a note to get that to you. I still have to, and I haven't finalized our building visit schedule, you know, having the board meetings on the road and a couple of, and the building liaison, board members being assigned to buildings either, so I still have a little homework yet to do in August on that.
The technology meets the second Monday of each month at 4 o'clock at the high school.
Now,
I'll try to get something in this week's weekly update with all the times and.
is the early childhood the one that doesn't meet anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Yes.
So we don't need anything.
School and community is new, Carl?
No, that's not new.
It's not new. What is
No,
it?
That's one of the original initiatives. It's the cooperative efforts between the school and the community on things. That Phyllis Atkins is the administrator in charge of that, and that's the one that meets during the day.
In
I
the
think
morning,
they're
usually 9:30, 10
Yeah,
o'clock.
Thursdays at 9:30 or
in
something.
the morning.
It's early for you.
And they usually meet 3-4 times a year. You know, the MLK Day, the soul food dinner, those are some of the events that they put on and coordinate.
Can we go back to having a spokesperson from each committee come back to the board with what's going on at the committees? Like what they're working on or what's being,
We
We
can do
used to do
that,
that.
or did we? It was before my time, I
Yes.
think, if we did. We could do that. The other thing that we could do, which might be a little more time efficient, is they always send us their minutes, and I'd be glad to include those.
oh, perfect. Pass them
Yeah.
on, just pass
Yeah.
them on, that would be fine.
Okay,
Would be fine,
that
would
meet
work.
everybody else's needs?
Mhm.
Let me make a note. good. Any other questions on the committees? Again, that was an informational. MASB delegates, we will need a motion on this to approve, and Tom and I spoke about this before the meeting. We both agreed that we need 3 voting delegates, and we could probably have up to 3 alternates, but I don't think we're compelled to have 3 alternates. I know at least 4 of you are planning on attending the MASB convention, maybe more, so need a motion there, or some nominations, I guess I should say.
Go ahead, Ms. Buckley.
Who's going up on Thursday? Or who'll be there Thursday?
Ken, myself, April, and what day are you going up, Celeste?
I'm coming up.
not even
Sandy,
sure yet.
Danielle, you ladies going up?
I'm gonna try to take the August 8th classes. I've taken 5 so far, so.
Okay, you're not gonna go up to November, okay? Sandy, will you plan?
Not planning on.
Okay, Celeste?
I'm not positive yet.
Okay, so,
And then how many days I end up off this week? I have any days left in November?
okay, and Cheryl, what day are you planning to go up?
Thursday, but I'll probably be there late.
It's not till the evening, usually, the voting, right, Ken, correct me if I'm
Yeah,
wrong?
it's
Yeah,
It's usually
because,
after dinner, usually.
7 to 9,
Yeah.
7,
Yeah.
9.
I'm
is
planning
probably
to
won't
be there
leave
on
until
Thursday
I'm
during the day
after
because they
work.
have the early bird session.
Right, that's why we're gonna go up Wednesday night, so we can get up there, because Thursday morning is starting, 7:30, 8 o'clock, so we're not on the road 4 o'clock in the morning.
So I'm just saying that to whoever's gonna be there, might as well be the one that,
Okay.
the ones, cause I'm not leaving till I get out of work. So I won't be there till late. So probably
Alright.
about-
And I might not,
Who
if I
knows?
go, I might not be able to take Thursday, I might have to wait and take Friday. Okay, Ken, are you interested in,
Yeah,
Okay.
I've done the voting delegate in the past.
can I nominate Mr. Minkiewicz?
I think at this point, what I'm hearing is that we only have 3 members
Right,
that are.
sounds
certified.
like Ken, myself, and April are the only
April,
ones gonna be
yeah.
up there for sure that morning for it, and then we can put Cheryl as an alternate then?
Would that be okay with everyone?
That's all right with you?
Great.
Then if
All right,
anybody else
perfect.
goes, we'll add him as an alternate in case something happens to one of us. If Celeste or Sandy or Danielle happen to change your mind.
So I've got Ken, Tom, and April as our voting delegates, and Cheryl as an alternate. And then we just need a motion. With that, we're good to go.
Mr. President, I would like to make a motion, based on, for the voting delegates to be, Ken, yourself, myself, and Ms. Buckley as an alternate.
Support.
Get a motion by Ms. Freyer and a second by Mrs. Buckley for the MASB voting delegates. Any questions? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? 7-0, motion passed.
You know, I got the booklet today in the mail. I don't know if anybody else did or not, as far as to the next year's courses, when they're gonna be offered, where and so on. Did
Yeah,
anybody
that's
else
actually,
get
it's
one?
actually, it's actually online too.
Yeah.
Well, they sent out the booklet, so I just wanna make sure everybody got one.
I haven't seen it yet. You mean our regular booklet for the year? I mean, or for
It's
next?
a-
No, I didn't get it either.
For MASB, you know how when the
Send the
classes
booklet.
are?
All
Yeah,
CPA classes.
it came today.
Oh, today? Well, maybe I'll see it tomorrow then.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be at home. I haven't had a chance to look at anything today.
No, it's online too.
Okay, moving forward, our next item, we have some surplus vehicles that we would like you to declare as surplus vehicles. And you can see there's detail in your packet there. Motion would be for us to be able to dispose of those.
Mr. President, I make a motion that we declare surplus 1 GMC pickup, 1 GMC 16-passenger bus, and 1 Chevrolet 8-passenger special needs bus.
I'll support that.
Okay. Motion by Ms. Buckley, supported by Mr. Minkiewicz. Is there any questions? No questions. Vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. 7-0, motion passed.
Alright, next, in order to have a math pilot, starting in our middle school, and this pilot will be designed to kind of mirror what we've been doing at the high school and the middle school, where we offer an extra math support class for our students who are really struggling with math. Again, this is pursuant to the new high school graduation requirements, the fact that every high school student is expected to take 2 years of algebra, geometry, and then trigonometry and pre-calc, and then we start a math support class. The wonderful thing about this pilot is that they already have the money for it. They've kind of altered their courses a little bit. They, and this came up last year, they were sending students over to Wayne County Community College for a couple of classes. That has not worked out through the years. You know, it's a community college and it's really not set up to house and supervise alternative ed kids, and so second semester last year, we brought those kids back. They still got the coursework, but they got it in our building, basically. So we're not cutting out any course options for those students. But they would like to add a part-time person, and I believe that this is a non-contract position. We pay like we pay our reteachers, you know, with the Title I grant. She's, will basically be doing some math support activities with the students who are struggling. That's basically it in a nutshell. And we need a motion to approve that.
Mr. President, I would like to make a motion that we approve the math pilot. Is that at community high or is that at the middle school? I'm sorry.
Community high.
Okay, at the community high.
Support.
Okay, and I got Celeste. Okay, I got a motion by Ms. Freyer, supported by Ms. Roscoe. Is there any questions about the community high math pilot program?
Oh, you know, I do. Can somebody look at the top of the second page? They've got teacher 1, teacher 2, teacher 3. And then it's got teacher 3, class block. But the days, I'm assuming it's saying math support Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Then it says math support, is that Tuesday, Thursday, Friday?
Looks like
Here's how that works. They're on a block schedule and it's an every other day schedule. So if I'm your teacher and you're a student at community high, the first week you'll have me Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The second week you'll have me Tuesday and Thursday. So in a 10-day period, you have me 5 times, but you have me for 90 minutes instead of 55 minutes. That's how their block schedule is designed. It's been that way for a number of years. That's why, if you're not used to that, it looks goofy.
Well, yeah, what threw me was the everything was showing a Friday. But it'll be
But
every
the
other
time-
Friday.
Yeah, the time equals
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
Is that it? Okay. I got a question on this one, Mr. Weiss. You're saying there may be a part-time teacher. Are we gonna look at some of our displaced employees first to fill this, to
Of
see if
course.
they're offered?
Of course, we have to,
Okay.
yeah. I'm not sure, well, actually, I am sure. We don't have any laid-off teachers with math certifications. They're usually pretty near and dear, and I know that we don't have any who are math certified right now, but that doesn't, you know, that doesn't mean we wouldn't look there, but, you know, we have a pretty good pool of reteachers, and I believe they have a couple people that have worked in that building, that have the proper credentials too.
All right, great. Anybody else? All right, we need a vote on this. There's no other questions. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? 7 yes. Motion passed. Yep. Items of interest from the superintendent? Oh, wait a minute, sorry, but that communications from the public. I don't have any, so the next one will be items of interest from the superintendent.
Okay, I have a couple of things. You have in your packet a thank you from the Wheat family for the flowers that were sent to the funeral. Also, I wanted to add, it's not listed on here, but I think you're all aware of the tragedy that that fell upon a family, the Diebel family over at Hale Creek. Mrs. Diebel is a cook's helper over at Hale Creek Elementary and has volunteered extra time in the building, and unfortunately they lost 2 children through a very tragic car accident. I just want to remind board members that there will be a spaghetti dinner that's kind of being spearheaded by Rob McLaughlin and the Band Boosters. It's Friday, this coming Friday, August 1st. It's at 5 o'clock, and it will be at the high school. And whether you can attend the spaghetti dinner, or if you can't attend and you would like to donate some money to the family, you can do that either through the Band Boosters, or if you want to write a check and leave it here, we'll make sure that it gets to the right people.
I've got a check, I'll just give it,
I've got a card here too.
okay,
for you
I'll
to
give
sign
it to you after the
and
meeting.
sign it.
So we just get the information from Ms. Bells in regards to who we would make the check out to?
Yeah, you make it out to the band boosters, I
Okay.
can tell you that right now.
Okay.
And they're handling the finances of the whole dinner and everything else. Okay? Thank you, and I know the family will, all of our hearts go out to the family, and they'll appreciate your support in their tragic time. Also, you found in your weekly update last week a newsletter from an organization that I was not familiar with regarding communications between administrators and board members. I just want to highlight that, you know, there's a recent study that highlights the linkage between how long the superintendent stays in the school district and the increase in the academic achievement.
Right.
But there are also some very interesting things in that little flyer that you received, and Carol and I are going to look into that company. We weren't familiar with them, but it kind of looks like they have a regular newsletter, and we really don't understand from what we received. These were free. I don't know if we need to subscribe or not, but maybe, you know, in passing, if you had mentioned to me whether you appreciated reading those kinds of things or whether you have enough to read already. But most of the things I thought in there were pretty good. One of them was terrific, but the rest of them were also pretty
It's good information.
And then finally, a letter from Mayor Lambert's office regarding, and I think you're all aware, of the outcome of the airport expansion, that the 5th runway is now off the table, at least through 2016. So I think it's a win for the schools. It's certainly a win for the city and the neighboring communities. And thanks to all of you for your support, and we all worked hard to support the city and the other municipalities in their efforts. It's great to see that they experienced success on that. And that's all I have, Mr. President.
Okay, questions and concerns from board members, anybody? Ms. Frere?
Yes, I would just like to say, Sunday I was able to go out to the University of Michigan with the Gear Up program, and Phyllis was a guest speaker on behalf of the Romulus School District. And I just wanted to say this because I didn't know this when I learned 2 years ago that we were asked to be part of a Gear Up program, and found out on Sunday that Phyllis is actually single-handedly responsible for us being able to be enrolled and involved in that program. So I just really wanted to let you all know that I think that's great of Phyllis. You know, she didn't have to do that. I was very impressed when I heard that she did go out and do that. The people that were speaking for, you know, when they were advising us that they weren't asking Romulus to be part of the Gear Up program, and that Phyllis's persistence is what got us involved in the program, really did impress me. So I kind of figured it would all of you too, and I just wanted to share that with you. It's a great opportunity for our graduating class of 2012 to get hands-on college experience. And it's just a great program, and I just really wanted to thank Phyllis for going out and above and beyond and doing that for us, and just wanted to bring the board up to date with the Gear Up program a little bit. So that's all I wanted.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay, I got one thing. Actually, folks, when you look at your CBA classes, I've got it arranged with MASB. We're having 2 classes here in the board office, 300 classes, and one of them is the superintendent's evaluation, which Mr. Weiss may like it or dislike it, I'm not sure, but hopefully he likes it, but it'll better inform us as a board on what we can do, and I think it's an important thing, and we'll have him here, and that'll be December 3rd. It'll be in here in the board office, so it'll save us some traveling time and a little bit more convenient for us. We did it last year for one class, and
What number is it,
it's
please?
there's 2 of the 300 classes. One deals with student athletic achievement, and then the other one is the superintendent's evaluations.
Is it one
Now-
November 19th?
Yes, November 19th and December 3rd.
Tom, that one sounds like one that I registered for in
I
Traverse.
registered for it in
So
Traverse
should I
City.
cancel my reservation to take
I
that class
thought Carol
there?
was catching them when they came
I
across. You
didn't,
didn't?
no, they
Okay.
registered before I got
Okay.
it from you, before you sent me the email.
Okay.
I can call and tell them to take them off of that.
Well, I'd have to
Except that
see what else
You
is,
have to have so many that come here before they come.
Right.
You have to make sure that there's enough students enrolled to come here, or they may cancel it here.
Well, being with the downriver area, they're thinking there's gonna be a lot more from around here that are gonna go.
yeah.
Cause that's why I sent you that.
So you want me to cancel?
No, no, I'm gonna
No.
take it anyway.
No, don't
I'll
cancel
take it
it
twice. I'll be more
Okay.
experienced.
The hour or the time that one was offered, it seems like either I had the other classes already or there was something.
Ken's almost in the same boat as me.
Yours are like 6 to 9 or something.
Right. Ken's hours at these conferences are like mine. It's kinda hard to find the classes now. So, is that it then? All right, next one is adjournment. I need a motion for adjournment.
I motion to adjourn.
All right, Ms.
I'll
Buckley.
support.
Second. Motion by Ms. Buckley, supported by Mr. Minkiewicz. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Meeting adjourned.